What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the Mag 4 crossfader on the Rane 1 with an Innofader. It's really not difficult to do. However, I did have a lot of problems when I did mine because no instructions come with the Innofader. So if you just watch my video closely and do what I do, you'll be able to change yours out with no problem at all. Let's get started. So the first thing that we need to do is remove the up and down fader knobs and the crossfader fader knob. And it's really simple to do. You just lift up on them and they come off just like this. I got one off, two, just gotta kind of pull it. There we go, three. So once you have your fader knobs off, the next thing you do is remove these 4 screws with a Phillips screwdriver. I'll do that now. Okay, and now that I have the screws removed, you just lift up on the faceplate and remove it out the way. I'm going to go ahead and turn my Rane off now at this point. And I'm going to disconnect it from the power. Okay, the next thing we need to do is remove the actual crossfader. So we're going to take these 2 outer screws off. You see 4 screws here, 2 on this side and 2 on that side. Take the 2 outer screws off first. All right, now at this point, you can just lift the crossfader out of the housing right there. Okay, so next thing you do, we want to disconnect this Mag 4 crossfader from the terminal here. All you have to do is just grab it right here, squeeze in on this part here, just squeeze it and pull it out. Just like that. And it comes loose. And now it's completely separated. Okay, now we're going to take this faceplate off and then we're going to assemble the Innofader and get it ready to be put inside here. All right, you guys, so here is the old Mag 4 crossfader. And what we need to do is remove this faceplate. All you have to do is take these 2 screws out and it comes right off. Okay, and boom, it comes off right there. Here's your old Mag 4 crossfader. You don't need that anymore. Set it to the side or wherever. But you will need this piece. This piece is very, very important for the new fader. Now your new Innofader is going to come in a box that looks like this. And it's going to have a bunch of pieces, a whole bunch of pieces. It's going to have your new crossfader right here. That's what it looks like. All right. And it's going to come with a whole bunch of little pieces here. And all these little pieces and screws and everything. That confused the crap out of me because they don't give you any instructions. This is the only thing that comes with it. And this is really no instructions at all. So I had to figure this out on my own. And it was very difficult. So I'm making this video for you guys so you don't have to struggle the way I did. So this is what we're going to do. The first thing you have to do is you have to assemble your new crossfader. As you see, it's made completely different from this one. It's made completely different. So that really that puzzled me. I'm like, how am I going to fit this where this was? It's made completely different. It took me like 2 hours to figure this out, but I did finally figure it out. So the first thing you have to do, like I said, we have to assemble this. So what we do is, all right, you guys, I forgot to record a very important step. So I'm going to use these diagrams to show you the very first part in assembling the Innofader. because we have to assemble it first. So what we have to do is, these are all the parts that come with the Innofader right here. This part down here, this is what we need. Find that part right there and find these two screws right here. This needs to be attached to the Innofader. You got two holes right there, and you take these two screws to fasten it to the Innofader. Now, one thing about these two screws I remember is that they don't take a regular Phillips screwdriver. They take either an Allen wrench or a precision screwdriver. I cannot remember which one I used. So you're going to have to figure that one out. I'm sorry about that. And what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece and you're going to line it up with these two holes here. Take the two holes on that little piece, line it up with these two holes, and then take those two screws that I showed you and fasten it to the Innofader. Once you get that done, then you're ready to proceed with the video. So we're going to go ahead and pick up where the video left off. Grab that one piece right there that I got in my hands. That's really the only piece that you need. I got the crossfader in my hand and I got that one piece in my hand, and it can only be connected this way. So you have to do it exactly how you see me doing it. See how I'm doing it there? That is the only way that it will fit. And you slip it on over the crossfader and you line it up with those two holes. You see that? That's how you do it. And once you line it up with those two holes, you'll need to put two screws in there to fasten it together. And they give you two little silver screws. I'm showing you right there. Just take those two little silver screws, put them in those two holes, and that's how you assemble that piece. There it is, just like that. And I tighten those screws as tight as I can get them because I don't want that piece coming loose once I put it back into the Rane 1. But there we go. Everything seems to be moving smoothly. Now we want to put the plate back on the crossfader, and this is the one that came off the Rane 1, and it goes on that way, where the thick part on the bottom and the thin part on the top, and you just line it up with those two screws as you see me doing. See how that's lined up? And then you take the two original screws that you took out the Rane 1 and you fasten that together. Just screw it together with a Phillips screwdriver. And voila, there we go. So now we have the front plate fastened to the crossfader. So at this point, the Innofader is fully assembled and it's actually ready to be installed into the Rane 1. So let's go ahead and do that now. So here's our Innofader Crossfader. And this is what it looks like. And that part in my right hand there, that is what you'd use to connect it to the electronics. So it's very simple. It can only connect one way. You see that what I have in my hand, I'm going to connect it to the Innofader. And there's two slots. It's a big one and a little one. It goes into the big one and it can only go one way. So if you try to put it in and it doesn't fit like I just did, just turn it the other way and it'll fit perfectly. See that? Boom, it fits right in there. Very, very easy, simple to do. You guys can do this. So once you slip that piece in there, push it in and it's connected, you're basically done as far as the connections. So now all we have to do, we have to take that wire and slip it underneath. And watch me do it. I'm just going to shove that wire neatly, gently as I can underneath inside there. And then I'm going to position the Innofader. See that? So that that piece slides in just like this. This is exactly how it goes. And it fits very snugly. It fits perfectly. You can tell that they designed it to fit the Rane 1 perfectly. So I got it in there. You see it's moving nice and smoothly. Now we just got the last two screws to put in on each side. So you take the 2 original screws that you took out of the Rane 1 and you just screw them into place. And there you go. Voila, it's in there. We're ready to rock and roll. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and reconnect the power to the Rane 1. And I'm going to turn it on because I need to check to make sure the crossfader is working at this point before I go any further. So I just turned the Rane 1 on. And now I'm going to check the software. So I'm using Virtual DJ. I'm looking at the crossfader. I'm moving the crossfader on the Rane 1, and you see it's moving in the software. So it's communicating perfectly. So if you're getting this, you know that you've done it just right at this point. So now we're just going to put the final faceplate on. You know how to do it. You put those last 4 screws back in there. I'm going to do that now. And there we go. Now we've got the faceplate installed. So next we're going to take the fader knobs and put them on. Now the Innofader will come with its own knob and it'll be red. You can use that, or you can use the original one that came with the Rane 1. I'm using the original one because I like it. And I'm putting the up fader knobs back on. So simple to do. And boom, we are done, guys. We are done. And that Innofader Crossfader is smooth as butter. I love it, man. Way more than the Mag 4. And as you see, it's working perfectly right there in my software. So we're good. So that's it, you guys. That's how you install an Innofader inside your Rane 1. As you see, it's really not hard. It's not difficult when you know what you're doing. So if you guys enjoyed what you saw here today, I hope that you do consider subscribing, hit the like button, and I love reading and responding to your comments. Thank you so much. This is your boy DJ Too Legit, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.